Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Lady Leilani Campbell of Barbados. Now a lot of you might be wondering, why do you look exactly like Lady Campbell in her jungle shower scene when she was on the show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Including the iconic red socks, because even Lady Campbell knows you don't give away the feet for free. Well, after I did my Neil Sean spoof, a lot of you asked me, can you please take off Lady Campbell? Can you do an impersonation of her? And I said, yes, I can. In fact, I have done it once. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Leilani of Barbados. I've been reading in the comments that some of you think I remind you of Lady Campbell. I'm not sure why. Come on, Mickey. Jump up, Mickey. Jump up, Mickey. But anyway, I take it as a huge compliment. I think she's a legend. But I decided this time to do something less neat and tidy, because she's always like that, but something more iconic. And I think that scene was just the thing to take off. Also, it's very important because I'm talking about Meghan Markle is running for president or office in the United States government. And Lady Campbell was the very first to break that news. As usual, she got the inside scoop way before a lot of us noticed her cozying up to Democratic government officials in the United States. But yeah, it was in June 2020 that Lady Campbell first did a mainstream media interview where she said that she understood that Meghan Markle had her sights set on becoming president or something close to that. And I only remember when she first did that maternity leave letter to Charles Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. And she seemed to, yes, be definitely cozying up to government officials and Democratic Party. That maternity letter was the letter that infamously mentioned Sizzler salad bar and how she grew up on that and how she was so privileged but yet so not. And maternity leave as a mother, she has to talk about that now because she's a mother, because she herself is a mother. Maternity leave is a thing in the United States already. I don't know why she missed that memo, but her entire letter is the most poorly written letter I've ever seen. It is an embarrassment, especially when you're talking to people who are supposed to be good at writing letters and legislation. You're actually going to write them something so self-ingratiating and almost like she was talking to herself at some point in the letter. She's like, well, it might have been more than that or less than that. I can't remember. It's crazy that she thought she had that much clout at that time. I think a lot of YouTubers at the time did cotton on to that. She was sort of getting in gear to run for something, but we really didn't see anything of it until this week when all of a sudden, again, it's mentioned that Meghan Markle is running for office. And why is that? Well, apart from the fact that she has some kind of machine PR behind her that keeps putting her name out there and keeping her relevant, and she won't just sit down and relax and actually hold her head in shame for lack of better, advice for her. And there's a mainstream media video that came out here, so we're just going to watch it.
Meghan Markle, fueling speculation that she could run for office. It's a long shot, of course. Tax filings back in 2021. Her Archwell Foundation donated almost $110,000 to Michelle Obama's former press chief. Okay, so she donated $110,000. I mean, right now we know that that is not enough to run for anything. Campaigns cost a lot of money. I think even DeSantis, who may oppose Donald Trump in 2024, only has $30 million in his coffers, and people are acting like he's broke in American politics. So I mean, I don't know why they take this little grab of she was giving out things to people because she really had nothing else to do for her tax breaks. Like, what else are you going to, you have to give out money if you're saying you're a charity. So Archwell is giving $109,870 to PR firm KMLSA LLC, which is apparently Michelle Obama's PR company. And I don't think that's a big deal, but let's hear. The payment was listed as strategic support for social impact PR. That's a long way from getting into a public office, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say it's a very long way. I would say it's a very long way. I don't even know why she would do that. I'm trying to think if she's trying to actually farm some PR company to represent her. Maybe she wants that. I would think she wants to use Michelle in that way more than trying to get Michelle to support her.
Right now, her disapproval ratings, I think, are even higher than President Trump's
right.
at 44%. So I think she needs to get more Americans to like her.
Okay.
Same thing with Prince Harry, at 42% disapproval.
That's her approval and disapproval in
So her disapproval rate in America, they're saying, is 44%, and Harry's is 42% disapproval. And they're saying that's even greater than Donald Trump. In fact, I think it's a terrible mistake for Meghan Markle to try to put out something about herself during Donald Trump being indicted in America this week, because why would you do it now? It's obvious she has nobody. She's running her own show. It's obvious because it's so badly run. Why wouldn't you wait for that to die down, or for the case to like kind of have, people over the fact that he's actually indicted and arrested for the first time in US history? There is a president that has been arrested, an ex-president who has been arrested. Why wouldn't you wait for that to die down before you try to insert yourself into politics at a time when nobody's looking at you at all? Everyone is looking to see handcuffs on Donald Trump. The mugshot. I mean, he even had to create a mugshot for himself because people really wanted to see that. Nobody's looking at you. Having said that, though, I am of the opinion that Meghan Markle could not be a Democratic candidate for anything because she's a very bad actress. And Democrats have to be able to act and pretend that they care about homelessness and about poor people. And Meghan Markle is not able to pretend that she cares about any of those things. Let's get real. She's a bad actress. She should cross the floor and become a Republican candidate, because Republican candidates tend to be more narcissistic in the sense that they just speak whatever they feel. And they have that superiority complex that she also has. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh my goodness. Marjorie Taylor Greene is this cowgirl, gun-toting, just out there Republican who's a woman, but she's so out there, they call her the female Trump. She could be a total Marjorie Taylor Greene because of her narcissism. The only problem is she'd have to cross the floor. And then, but that's not a problem. People do it. She's not even a politician, so what's the big deal? Become a Republican, Meghan Markle, and just be your true, authentic self as a narcissist. It's better than trying to be an actress and care about things you actually don't care about. Like humanity. Because you really don't. Okay, so the left is not really for you. I don't know. I do know, I think that she thinks she could get black votes, maybe, because she's on this, I'm a black woman arc that she's suddenly on now because she has no other place to go. But you could still do that too as a Republican. You could be their token. My advice to her is get to the Republican side and just go rogue. Say how you really feel. Stop pretending that you're a good person and that you care about other people, because you don't. And that would be an interesting candidate for the 2024 American presidency election, with Meghan Markle versus Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis or whatever. I mean, it would be so interesting.
And of course, at the very least, we must welcome Meghan Markle's efforts to run for politics, because never has there been a quicker demise than a failed American politician. That is always the beginning of the end. Ross Perot, going back in time a little bit, Kanye West, and of course, Bernie Sanders. Once you fail in politics in America, you disappear really quickly. So let us hope for the best and wish Meghan Markle well on her journey to make herself extinct.
So I think she needs to get more Americans to like her. Same thing with Prince Harry, at 42% disapproval.
That's her approval and disapproval in America.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, heaven knows what it is in Britain.
Polls, yes.
Worse than that.
Yeah.
Susan, you're all right. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, so I think I've covered anything. Anyway, this is my jungle shower that I'm in, which Lady Colin Campbell iconically was in that show. I hope you see the correlation at least a little bit. Anyway, thank you so much for watching me in my jungle shower of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, a la Lady Colin Campbell. Lots of love to you. Love you. Red socks, honey. You know she's hot. You know she's hot when she wears red socks in the jungle. I'm sorry. Iconic. I love it. It's the best. Oh my gosh. I love it. Bye.